have Dr. Preeti Desai joining us on the show to talk a little bit today about veneers and bonding, the things that you want to talk about on a Friday.
The fun stuff.
The fun stuff. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, good. So bonding and veneers. Tell me, you know, it's obviously something that you specialize in.
I actually don't.
Oh.
This is not my area of specialty in the sense of, if you think about teeth, we can kind of look at it as a picture frame, actually. And so I work on the frame portion of things, whereas the teeth is the picture and the color and the sizing and what you actually look at.
Okay.
So I kind of do all the legwork around it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you work in tandem with somebody that you would recommend for this type of procedure?
Always, yeah. We always have to work in coordination with the general dentist, because when you work together, the results are so much more superior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what do people need to know about bonding and veneers?
Well, I mean, people want to have a beautiful smile, right? It mimics health, it mimics happiness. And so when you look at your teeth, it's not only just the color, but it's also the size, the shape of it, and the position of it. Mm-hmm. And some of the cases I'm going to present will kind of isolate where things need to be improved, but it's so subtle. So when you look at someone's smile, you go, something doesn't look quite right, even though they've got super white teeth. So these are the things that we work on.
Okay, well, let's pull up some pictures then, and let's hope they're in order.
So this is the after, actually.
This is the after, darn it.
Yeah.
Maybe we can proceed over to the next one and see what we've got.
Yeah. Okay, so sorry, that was the before, and this is the after with just doing the framework around the teeth. The teeth are beautiful and white. They're not perfect, but they are untouched and virgin. But the fact that before and after, you can increase the size of the teeth just by relatively adjusting the gums. So that's the framework.
Really? You can adjust the size of the teeth? By where the gums are.
Yeah, exactly. So you change the foundation around, you know, the teeth. Now this, of course, is a size and the shape issue for the patient.
Yes.
As well as the gum, the framework is not so perfect anymore.
Yes.
So the next one will show after just the gums have been adjusted, and you can see the aesthetic difference already.
Yes.
And then the next one will show with the veneers on.
So completely changing the shape of those front teeth.
Completely changing the shape. But if you had just put the veneers on those teeth alone, the frame would look inappropriate.
Yes. Yeah, so you have to do the foundation.
The foundation work, exactly.
Okay, so what's this one
This
about?
is a case where a man got veneers and was unhappy with the way it bled. And so we did the gum work around these veneers, so you can see the veneers don't look so fantastic, but then new veneers had to be put on. In the next one, you can see how beautiful it looks now. So it's healthy and aesthetically pleasing.
So is this quite a process then?
Not really. It's a one-off procedure. I set the framework. It's a little bit of freezing that's involved, rarely stitches, occasionally, and Tylenol for pain if you really need it. Most often not.
Okay.
So it's really, for me, I do a lot of gruesome things, and for me this is aesthetically so pleasing for the patient. It gives me that positive feedback immediately.
Absolutely. So. I'm not afraid to say I have veneers. I had, you know, as a child, quite discolored front teeth, and it's something my dad insisted on me doing.
Yeah.
And so I've just found it, you know, it does take time to make sure you're making the right decision for yourself. But for me, it's been a very positive thing to have them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, I mean, it's just overall your smile and then your positive feedback and your confidence, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, you work
Huge
in
for
media.
Confidence. But even before this, I had them done when I was 19 years old, still in university, but the confidence it gave me, because I knew I had those discolored teeth, so it's something important to look at. However, not everyone has coverage for this type of thing either. No,
unfortunately, the dental insurance companies are still back in the 18th century as far as progressiveness. But saying that you cannot put a price on aesthetics and happiness, right? And as you said, the confidence. If you're a young teenager or going for your grad photos, it's really, really important.
Absolutely, it is. Absolutely. And you know, some people do have coverage, so it's worth looking into, or even just finding out what your options are. Yeah.
Just figure it out.
Have we hit everything you wanted to hit, or is there anything else you want to talk about?
Most importantly, I think it's, if you're unhappy with your smile, you should just ask your dentist. And there's so many different options. And staining can can be fixed very simply or can be more complicated. So you can do some bleaching and just change the color of the teeth. You don't necessarily have to go full hog as well, right?
Absolutely.
And so if you can do those incremental changes, like the first case we showed, just adjusting the gums, the patient was completely happy. She didn't want to go for veneers because she was happy with it at that point. Whereas some people are, you know, going the full force kind of thing.
Depends what you're looking for.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Desai, thank you for being here today.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Information on the screen if you would like to learn more about veneers, bonding, or otherwise, KamlooPsPeriodontist.com. We are back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.